Solana.
I love Tradecaster.
Happy Saturday, everybody. Just a friendly reminder.
Over the past 12 months, how much money did you make day trading using your strategy? 551,000.
That kind of money, it's like you know what you're doing.
Sean knows his stuff.
So this is exactly how I did it.
Perfect.
I want everyone to go trade.
Go! Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Anything else?
It wasn't pleasant. That was during lunch hours.
Take some pictures.
Now we're up $1,200.
We got some action right here.
$2,000, $760.
If I tell you how I was able to do this, go out and make that money, make a killing.
Can we start getting ourselves in the green somehow? Get it, people! A bot sell man making HUDI $1,000. Ollie with a $327 trade. Boom, guys. $989 profit. $2,600. Oh, baby! Oh, baby! Oh, baby! You guys want to see something good today? We're bringing something good to the house. All right, traders, ladies and gentlemen, let's get everyone dialed in right here. Let's get everyone on the same page. Let's make sure you are ready to rock and roll on this day. I'm looking forward to a big day ahead. I know you guys are as well. I am excited. I think I got to turn up the volume just a little bit. Let me do that for you. Let me get the volume right here. All right, there we go. So traders, we are all set right now. Looking forward to an absolutely amazing day ahead. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Smack dab in the middle of the week. In between two slices of greatness. The left side, our Money Monday. Friday weekend. And right now, we lay right here. Ready to go and ready to see what this market's truly going to bring us. Yesterday, was able to make $790 trading the stock market. Had multiple trades throughout the morning. Looking forward to matching that or even beating that. So yesterday, team, you know what's so great? I was able to make all my money yesterday before the stock market even opened. That's what I like to do. I like to trade in pre-market. Because really, what it all comes on down to is in pre-market, we have news. News equals activity. Activity equals profit. A lot of times, traders are waking up right now. They're saying, Dek, what's the hottest play of the day? What's the hottest move? I like to trade at 8:30 in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. I like to be done on my day before the market even opens. And that's because we get the biggest moves before the market opens. In most cases, when we take a look over on pre-market, we have like QURE at the time of 8:30 going from $14 to $40, $40 down to $33. We could see LAAC or JZXN. JZXN was probably the best spiker so far today. It went from $150 and spiked all the way up towards around $3. So the thing is, we don't have anything crazy just yet. I'm staying optimistic right now. I am. I'm staying optimistic. I'm keeping my head up high. I'm again looking over through the horizon, and I see a beautiful sunrise coming on in. You see that, Claire? See it? It's looking good. So we got a beautiful sunrise. Ready to rock and roll. Looking forward to this big day ahead. But it comes on down to where the press release is going to be. Where is the hype? Where's the mob? The majority of buyers, where are they going to shift into on this day? Right? That's what we want to talk about, and that's what we have at this moment. So as of now, when we break down this market, we do have SHFS starting to again come on out here. I think my Asperger's is coming out, or what's the one? What am I thinking of? Dyslexia. Yes, that's the one. Dyslexia was coming on out, not the Asperger's. Now SHFS play has gone from $15 down towards around $8. Stock again is starting to get a nice little fade, fall, drop, starting to get some weakness. Nice little downtrend right now. Traders, we really don't need anything with SHF. Moving on. Next on up, QURE. QURE right here. This play, $40 down to $35. This was one of the best press releases today, coming out with positive data. But as of now, QURE is just fading and falling and dropping, getting weaker. This play right now, I'm not really seeing too much happening at this moment. We want to see if this play is going to be able to break through that $40 mark and start getting some hype. As of now, very slow, very mild, very tempered, right? LAC. You guys can take a look. LAC had a nice spike last night, $3 up to $6. We basically have just been moving sideways this entire time. This play's not really doing anything at this moment, just kind of moving sideways, not really getting any sort of hype. JZXN, maybe the most active stock so far today, as the play has gone from $1.50 to $3. So the big question that you are asking, that the majority of traders are asking here today, they're saying, Dek, what is going to be the play that we are going to get involved in today? What is going to be the stock that we want to trade? Where is the volume? Where is the hype? It's Wednesday. I'm trying to get a little nuts here, right? So let's break that on down, okay? The way that you guys want to break this down every single morning, the way that you guys want to get prepared, and the way that you guys want to start every day. What I do is I head on over here to the top gainers with news and filings. The best thing is we always want to look for credibility first. If we can find stocks that have credible news that we can buy into, and we have a good sense of confidence that the stock is going to continue to move on up, that's amazing. So what are the stocks with the most credibility this morning? Stocks that have press releases, reasons that people have moved into it, a good credible reason on why it's having a 100, 200% gap up. QURE. QURE right here, team. There was a few different press releases that came on out. First things first, it says it announces a refinancing of $50 million debt. So again, we're refinancing it. We're trying to make it work in our favor. We're going to have smaller payments, whatever it may be. But the thing that really got this day started was QURE right here. A 3-star press release came on out with positive top-line results on its phase 1-2 study. Now, phase 3 is the biggest. Phase 1 and 2 is a little bit smaller. But whenever we have positive results on a phase 1-2 study, people get excited. So positive results, phase 1, phase 2 study. Really quickly, I just heard another press release just came on out. JAGX just came on out with cancer data. We just might want to turn and take a look real quick as we're hitting 9 o'clock to see if anything does go on a big time spike real quick. Hold on a second. Let's go over to JAGX here for a second. JAGX starting to get a little bit of hype. I don't know if you guys heard it or not, but my voice alerts are turned on. So again, JAGX did have the word cancer, did have the word a treatment, significant. So I heard that come out of my speakers, and that's why I'm turning over to JAGX here. Might get a little bit of buying volume, might get a little bit of hype. Let's just continue to keep that on watch to see if that one does get any sort of like spiking, ripping, and running in the next few moments. So we will watch that one, JAGX. It looks like it's a little bit weaker. Does not seem like we have anything too crazy right at this time, but we're always just staying ready in case we do get any sort of big time spikes. So let's go back to, again, our thought process. All right, our thought process. NTRP and NTRP expands journey with launch of Void platform, expanding its content to commercial. NTRP, hold on a second. Okay, no. ASMB. Okay, no. All right, so really, when we go back to this, and we're asking ourselves, what are the best press releases of the day? QURE is by far the best one. Now, QURE was halted for about an hour, which means no one could trade it, saying that they have met their primary endpoints, that they have significant results. And QURE did exactly what it's supposed to do, have a massive move. But unfortunately, we weren't able to trade it. The stock went from $14 and gapped up to $40. Now, what's amazing is congratulations to anyone that was holding on to QURE. Congratulations to anyone that was in on QURE from last night or last week. Now, again, the majority of us probably weren't just randomly in on QURE, but it's pretty cool to know that someone maybe with 1,000 shares at $11 is waking up this morning with a $25,000 profit in their account. That's really neat to know. That's really cool to see. So, Dek, is there anything for us today over on QURE? My biggest fear is that QURE, it's only a phase 1. It's only phase 2. It's not phase 3. It's not reaching endpoints on phase 3, which is basically the final stage. I fear that QURE is most likely going to have a little spike here and there and kind of fade back down to $30 today. Fade back on down to $29, $28 today. Now, the good news is QURE is shortable. There's no fee to locating shares. Every single one of us can go ahead and short QURE and basically play the fade, play the drop, play the weakness. So we will continue to keep our eyes peeled over on that one. We do have also, I think, RCT getting a little bit of hype right now. RCT trying to get a little bit of buying volume moving on up. So really, team, all we're looking for is what play is going to get us the hype. Now, I will say, RCT did have a press release this morning at 8:30. Dek, what came out over on RCT this morning? We can scroll on down towards right here. RCT, this is a press release that we have seen many times. Didn't we have one yesterday? I don't know what the exact ticker was yesterday, but yesterday we came out with a press release that said stock XYZ has now joined NVIDIA's Connect program. This is almost the same exact thing. It says RCT joins NVIDIA's AI program to expand operating system of GlobeTrade. Now, this is what I want you guys to gauge. Investors see a small $1 stock of RCT, and they see NVIDIA in the press release. NVIDIA is the most valuable company in the entire world. When you see a $1 stock and the word NVIDIA in the same press release, people get excited because there has been times that NVIDIA has invested into small companies. NVIDIA has partnered with a small company, and that leads to 500% explosions. We are not partnering with NVIDIA over on RCT. It's saying RCT joins NVIDIA's AI program. Guys, NVIDIA has an open AI program that any company can connect to. Just because you're connecting to it doesn't mean NVIDIA even knows who you are. Doesn't mean NVIDIA is partnering with you. NVIDIA is not choosing you and saying, hey, you know what, we want to work with you. So basically, at this moment, when we see RCT go on this quick little spike, this was a play that I was telling my chat. I was telling everyone over on TradeCaster, this is probably going to come crashing back on down because nothing's changed. Imagine if you guys created an app and you put it on the App Store. Does that mean Apple partnered with you? No, Apple has no idea who you are. Same exact thing with RCT. RCT went from $1 to $2. Why? Because people saw that the word NVIDIA was there, so they jumped in on it thinking maybe that's a partnership or not. No, they put an app on the App Store. Doesn't mean NVIDIA even knows who you are in any sort of sense. So most likely RCT is going to come right back on down as well. But this is like the issue right now. The issue is we do have some credible news, but we don't have anything that's catching fire right now. QURE kind of gapped up a little bit too high. RCT doesn't really have a good press release. JZXN right here. JZXN, what do we have here? Following the appointment of Dr. Doug Berger, a COO, we do have JZXN endorses crypto investment policy up to $1 billion deployment. This is probably the best press release this morning. The best press release this morning is probably JZXN with a allowance of a $1 billion crypto employment. So, JZXN, we have been seeing a lot of hype. We've been seeing a lot of momentum. We have been seeing a lot of action in a lot of these cryptocurrency plays. JZXN did go from the price of $150 shoot up to $3. It's currently sitting at $240. If there is going to be some sort of move, rip, or run today, JZXN most likely has the best chance to be able to, again, start getting some hype, start getting some action, and start getting a little bit of activity behind it. Okay? So, we're trying to go through these to see like which one's the best one. And it's a little bit difficult because we're just not really seeing a ton of hype and a ton of great plays. Another great strategy that every single trader can do is just do this. Go over to Foxrunner and then just click news alerts. And right now at usually 9 o'clock, they always put again, a watch list for us. So everything you need to know. News is a little light this morning. We are not seeing anything massive at this time. Any breaking developments, we'll keep you posted as soon as possible. But what I always like to do to kind of kick myself off on this day is I always take a screenshot of this list here. Okay, take a screenshot of this list. I scroll this on down or maybe off to the side slightly. And now I just go through each one of these plays. Dek, QURE announces positive top-line results on Phase 1, Phase 2 studies. It is one of the best gap ups this morning. QRE is up 153%. Do I want to be aware of this play? Yes. I'm going to give this a little check mark. QURE is definitely one of those plays I definitely want to be looking at. JZXN here, team. Is this a play that I want to watch? They're talking about having a $1 billion crypto deployment. Yes, JZXN has had its nice spikes and it is starting to come back on down. It's on the verge of me kind of like moving on from it. But I will say, if this play can get back above that red line, 240, the 200-day moving average, it definitely would still be worth our time. So I am going to give that a green check mark right now saying, hey, it's worth my time to watch. LAC. LAC right here talks about comments on shares price. So again, the CEO came on out and said, hey, our share price is moving a little bit crazy. I wanted to give you guys a reason why. Do I like LAC? Hey, it's having a nice gap up, but it hasn't done anything since last night. So this stock is essentially just moving sideways. If anything right now, you would kind of put this on a downtrend. We're not really seeing a lot of hype and a lot of momentum at this moment. So I'm going to give it a red X. It's not really my favorite play right here. AQMS. AQMS had a Form 4 filing. If anyone does not know, a Form 4 filing means insider buying or selling. Insiders, guys, buying and selling right here. So AQMS, there was an insider buying. You guys can look at Foxrunner to go see the filing there. But this play has been falling and fading. I don't really need that right there. CYCN. CYCN, this is also on a downtrend right now. This is a play that had an 8K filing, but I don't need that right now. And then SHFS. Got it right this time, guys. This play also fading and falling at this time. So I really don't need that. So I would say, basically traders at this moment, and again, what do I always say? The number one question I get every single day is, Dek, what's going to be the best play of the day? Well, that's a very tough thing to do because what do I have to do? I have to say to myself, okay, hey, there are over 10,400 stocks available. Okay. Well, we know we only want lower float plays, stocks that are, again, going to be very active and moving. So I want to look for under 20 million in float stocks. Okay, that gives us about 2,000 stocks. Okay, well, after I have these 2,000 stocks, now I'm only going to look for lower float stocks, 2,000 plays or so, that, again, are going to be coming out with news. Okay, well, out of those plays, we are only probably going to have about 400 plays. So we have 400 stocks. But now, again, I only want to look at stocks that have hot keywords, such as positive, such as endpoints, such as cryptocurrencies. So now, again, we're only going to be getting about 80 different plays. So we have, again, 10,000 plays, bring it on down towards about 2,000 plays. Then after 2,000 plays right there, right, we again have our low float. We have our keywords that gives us to about 400 plays. And after 400 plays, we see, of course, which ones are gapping up and getting hype and getting good momentum right here. So we're basically doing a process of elimination until we have the best watch list possible right now. So our watch list really right now is just QURE and JZXN. But what else do we need to know? It says watch previous spikers as buying volume could potentially return into stocks that spiked yesterday or last week. So again, one of these plays, guys, take a look at yesterday. BREA. BREA went from $7 last week and shot up to $53 off of cryptocurrency news. Last night, right before the day ended, BREA went from $17 and exploded back up to $26. I would definitely say BREA, let's keep this one on watch here today. BREA does not have any news today. It has news from last week. But sometimes when we don't have hot news on today, people go back to the previous day. What about AGMH? AGMH, nah, that one's starting to fall a little bit. And then also, quantum computing plays have been nuts recently. Quantum computing plays have been really wild. Quantum computing plays have been very hot recently. Traders, I don't know if you guys have seen this or not. Go back to like a weekly chart. Take a look over on IONQ. Take a look over on QBTS. Take a look over on QUBT. Take a look over on RGTI. These plays have been absolutely ridiculous on how high they've been spiking. Now, I'm going to, again, be very honest with you. I'm going to be very upfront with you. I am 50-50 on quantum computing. I understand both sides. So the next thing I'm about to say, if you are a big hater or a big lover, I'm going to go both sides. Okay? I'm playing both sides of the field here. Why am I a big lover of quantum computing? I'm a big lover of quantum computing because is this just getting in early? Is quantum computing going to revolutionize the world? Is it going to be basically investing into a Bitcoin-like investment right now in 2012? Is quantum, even though it's not here yet, this is just forward-looking. The reason why RGTI or IONQ are up so big is because people know that it's coming. Google's working on it. Meta's working on it. We have Amazon. Everyone's working on quantum computing to be able to solve problems at the blink of an eye, right? So, quantum computing, that sounds absolutely incredible, absolutely amazing. Sounds absolutely great. We have real chips right now of quantum computing chips. Okay, cool. So there is credibility. What's the opposite side? The opposite side right now is it doesn't work. Now, let me again say that with a grain of salt. Dek, you just said there's chips of it. Yeah, the chips that don't do anything. Quantum computing has never actually solved us a problem that we care about, that we need. And even the CEO of NVIDIA said quantum computing is at least 20 years away. At least 20 years away. So as of now, people are investing into something that is 20 plus years away that is going to solve every single issue and every single problem. Now, could it happen? 100%. Could this be the easy early days of you getting in and possibly we see so much? Or is this, as of now, just too much hype? Dek, I think quantum's great, but at the same time, there is no actual product. Companies are not making actual money from answers, right? They're not actually getting like quantum chips that are working and people are trying to make things, but no one is actually getting any sales. Is this just fugazi hype, which is going to come crashing on down? Guys, I'm not a fortune teller. I'm telling you both sides. I don't know if you guys saw this last night. And again, I'm not trying to stir the pot a little bit, but the pot has already been stirred. So, what do I mean by that, guys? Who knows Martin? Martin here. You guys might know Martin or not. Martin, if he's listening, I actually, again, think this guy's pretty funny. He's hilarious. He went to prison for a little bit, as you guys probably know, because, again, he did some things a few years ago. Now, he's on Twitter. He likes to, again, tweet things out, but he is probably the biggest anti-quantum computing person out there. He is not a big fan of quantum computing any sort of way. Says it is complete fugazi. There's nothing here. And he backs up everything with credibility, right? He backs up everything he does with credibility. But then there's also people that, again, also do what? They also say, hey, quantum's legit. It's real. Meta, this. So, again, on Stock Twits the other day, they actually had Martin, and these two guys were going at it a little bit. So, what side are you on? Are you on Martin's side? Basically saying, hey, this is Martin saying this is going to be the best short. Everything's going to collapse. IONQ's coming crashing on down. This is going to fade and fall. Or
Are you on the opposite side saying quantum computing, this is real, this is legit, we're just at the early stages? This is about a minute long. I'll fill you guys in if you guys haven't checked this on out. Little bit of some drama going on here. Let's see again. Let's tune in right here at this moment. All right, let's see what we have.
70% ago, so like, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm going to make $100 million on this trade.
You've been very wrong. You've been very wrong. So,
and I'm adding more capital. When this
you've been very wrong. You've been very wrong.
No, it's fine. I'm raising capital to put more money in this trade.
Sure.
It's going to be awesome. When all the fraud is exposed, the IonQ CEO
keep digging the hole you dug yourself in because you've been clearly wrong.
The IonQ CEO realizes that his stock is so expensive. So what's he doing? Print stock to you. I'll print stock to you. I'll print stock to you. I'll print stock to anybody. I'll let you. I'll buy a Walmart with.
Again, more slander towards Nikola, which
it's not slander. Nothing. He's literally doing an acquisition every day.
You called him a mistake. Oh, okay, sure.
What's slander? He's doing an acquisition every day.
Because he's building the quantum internet stack. That's how you do it.
What is that? You make that up.
Oh my god! When you're an early disruptor in the sector growth theme, you build.
Let him make his point, and we'll go back to you.
That's fake. There's no quantum internet. Can you connect to this quantum internet? Where is it?
Martin, I need you to explain this to me.
Okay.
I think
things are getting a little bit heated over the quantum world. So as I said right now, quantum is, if you guys want to see a little bit of some quantum drama, we got a lot of bulls and bears right now. We got a lot of quantum drama at this moment here, team. We got the quantum hype. Oh man, it's getting people going on both sides. Is it real? Is it not real? Are you just that early? That's the thing. Are we just that early to quantum? But is it justified to go from IONQ, to go from the price of $5 to $75? Is that justified? I don't think so. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm taking Martin's side. I don't think it's just like if IONQ was at $20 and that's still amazing. IONQ's up $20. I still think that's amazing. And again, there's room for actual real developments and real price movement and things along those lines, right? The thing is about right now, if we take a look over on IONQ stock, you know, we are up massive. Let's say over the last 5 years, we're up 582%. Like on what? Right? And that's kind of what scares me a little bit. So I don't want to sit here and say I love quantum. I'm also not going to sit here and say I hate quantum, but I am going to sit here and say that I don't trust quantum. Quantum right here is like basically, let's say, you know, you get into a relationship from a girl that you met at a gas station. Okay? I'll be frank with you. If I ever, you know, fell in love with someone that I met at a Sheetz or at 2 a.m. or some like Sunoco, there might be some sketchy things going on. It's like, oh, how'd you guys meet? Oh, at 2 a.m., you know, on pump 4. I feel like, again, there would be a little bit of greasiness in there. And that's like the thing that I have with like, you know, IONQ right here. Okay. I just don't trust what this play is doing at this time. And that's, you know, what makes me a little bit nervous on it. So right here, we'll see what we have. We'll see what's going to be coming on up over on these. And, we'll see, of course, you know, where this next move and next rip is going to be getting ourselves involved in. But obviously, we got some attention. We got some hype. There's a lot of, again, people talking about all these different quantum computing plays, and we'll see what we get. But we still got about another 10 minutes here. Let's just run through these plays again. SHFS getting a little bit of a downtrend, looking to spike. Remember, that had the AK filing. QURE, we're going to see if this one can spike back on up. Did have positive phase 1, phase 2 data. Not again phase 3. Did reach endpoints. Great keyword. LAC CEO gave comments about this irrational $2 move, trying to justify it. RCT trying to spike on up on NVIDIA news. Not they have a NVIDIA partnership, but they just connected to the NVIDIA cloud, which doesn't mean anything whatsoever. AQMS had an 8K or had a insider buying this morning, and JZXN had probably the best press release saying that they do have room. They do have approval to do a $1 billion cryptocurrency purchase, but they haven't done it yet. So it really comes on down to you. Which one's your favorite, guys? Let's go over to the news alerts here. Let's get everyone on the same page here. As we already said, we've gone through this. We do have, remember, RCT. RCT joins NVIDIA's AI program. QURE This one, again, was halted this morning, did have the positive data. Main headlines of today. If you guys want to read through this, you guys can, but these are all the most talked about headlines on Wall Street for every, OpenAI, Alibaba, Meta, NVIDIA, healthcare, the FDI, all this, consumer, finance. So definitely check that on out. We do have, of course, QURE, which had those positive top line results. JZXN, which again has the crypto asset up to $1 billion. LAC, again, comments on share price movement. AQMS, here's the Form 4 filing, if you guys have not checked that on out yet. CYCN, it's SHFS. Anything else that we need to look at? Here's, again, just some good fun, traders. If you guys, again, want to find every corner of your portfolio. Dek, what are the, and again, this is what's so great. If you guys don't know, Dek, what are the hottest stocks that have to do with AI chips? NVIDIA, TSM, AVGO, ASML, STX. Dek, what are the biggest data center stocks? ORCL, NBIS, IREN, APLD, CRWV. Dek, what are the best quantum computing plays? IONQ, RGT, QBTS. Dek, what are the best space stocks? PL, RKLB, ASTS. Dek, what are the best cryptocurrency stocks? Coin, HUT, Mara, CIFR, Galaxy. Dek, what are the best energy stocks? BE, TLN, CEG. Dek, what are the best nuclear plays? OKLO, software, Palantir, robotics, RR-Serve. So anything that you guys need, basically hitting every single corner of your portfolio. Just a heads up for you guys right there. Also, 3 big major investments to keep your eyes peeled on. 3 biggest opportunities of this decade. AI agents, self-driving vehicles, humanoid robots. So if you guys want, maybe some more information over here, always great to kind of have these I don't even know what they would be. Just like idea alerts, throwing them out here, getting different ideas. What are the best AI agent stocks? And here's why. What are the best self-driving car stocks? Here's why. What are the best humanoid robot stocks? And here's why. And then we do have some previous top gainers over there. All right, cool. Any stock that we have not talked about today that is gapping up, that does not have any sort of news or credibility or anything like that. Let's just see here. Gone over SHF, gone over QRE, gone over LASC. YAAS is only 12 cents. I don't care about it. Gone over RCT, gone over JZXN. We've gone over every single play with news, without news, and even more seeing what we have. So really at this time, is there anything that we are not aware of right now? No, I mean, we're all set. We're all ready to go. We have everything that we need. So right now, traders, that's how I do my morning prep. My morning prep consists of going through every single press release that's worthwhile. When I also go through, again, the press releases, I also look at what else is spiking. If it does or does not have a press release, this is every stock that's having a gap up in the entire stock market. Or you could look at gap downs as well. And then, of course, I always like to try to trade as early as I possibly can with all, of course, my voice alerts and keywords and all that stuff. But again, that's the best thing about this right here. We do have the word endpoints. Like, when we have that 4-star word, positive endpoints, primary positive CEO, that's what brings in the hype, right? And that's why, again, we had the $30 gap up on primary endpoint significant positive phase 2 trials. So we do have a lot of great hype here over on QURE. It's a great press release. I just don't know how well it is going to be able to spike back on up. We'll see how well this is going to move today. It's just up already so big, and that's the issue. Other than that, maybe keep our eyes peeled over on BREA, which is a previous top gainer play. But I think every trader that's slightly experienced is kind of sitting on their hands right now and saying, hey, I don't know if I want to put myself in any sort of position. Hey, I don't want to put myself in any sort of, bad move in any sort of way. So we will see what we get here, traders. But we do have at this moment about what? At this moment, we got about 5 minutes until this market opens on up. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for every single person that's joining us right now, do you guys mind if you smash that thumbs on up? If you guys feel prepared, if you guys like what I'm bringing to the table, do you guys mind if you smash that thumbs on up right here and right now so that you guys are all set? Now, you guys have probably also seen something that's also very important as well. And again, I want every single person, if you guys can, come on through. In 8 days from now, yes, guys, 8 days from now, we are having our 100% free New York City Trader Takeover. So, for anyone who does not know of this, next week, next Thursday, New York City trader takeover. Some of the top traders, brokers, and myself are all putting together a massive New York City rooftop party. It's on Thursday, October 2nd. There is no fee for this event. We just want to meet you, talk stocks, have hundreds of traders come together for a fun night. So guys, what this essentially is, just a little heads on up, is we saw that there's a lot of people out there that rent these events and they charge $1,000 a ticket to come hear someone speak or be in a room to network with people. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? People, again, spend $500, $1,000, $3,000 to go to these events. So we thought, why don't we just go ahead, rent out a rooftop or rent out a part of our rooftop, and let's just tell every trader to come. Let's have every single person be able to come. You guys can talk to us. You don't got to pay $1,000 to hear me speak. Talk to me. Ask questions, meet other traders. Let's all be there on this rooftop where, again, we can have food, we can have drinks, we can talk to each other, and we can network with each other and really just have a fun night in New York City. So if you guys do not know, this is next Thursday. Where is it? It is going to be at 2:30 in the 5th rooftop. We're going to be there from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern time. There's no ticket needed. We are going to be giving away wristbands. We have about 100 wristbands that we are going to give away for free food and free drinks. So not only are we not charging for this event, we're also, again, going to be giving away wristbands for free food and free drinks. So I'm trying to think of ways that we can give away these wristbands. So we kind of have to see who's coming. And again, we might just do first come, first serve. Maybe, again, first 100 people that show up, we give, free drinks and free food for. But other than that, if you don't get a wristband, you could still enjoy the night. You just got to purchase your own food and drinks. I'm trying to think of different ways. Is there anyone right now saying, Dek, I'm 100% coming, that I can give you a wristband right now on stream? I would love to. So, I mean, get ready for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be absolutely awesome. And that is going to be great. So, nice crew coming. I'm expecting anywhere between like 200 to 300 people coming. So, it's going to be a packed house. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a great, great time. So, I hope every single person can come out on Friday. Or next Thursday, excuse me. And we'll be all set. Guys, little heads on up. TNFA, getting that hype right now. I like it. TNFA, a little bit of buying volume, little bit of action, a little bit of hype right now. Traders are, again, moving through over on this play. And, TNFA came out right here, 9:15. Let's see what the news is, guys. You guys see it right here? 9:15 and 10 seconds. So that was about 10 minutes ago. And TNFA did come out with announces a new name change to its ticker symbol QCLS to reflect strategic focus on quantum class photonic computing. Uh-oh, ladies and gentlemen. So what's going on here? It seems like what's going on here is we're just adding another quantum computing play. Traders, could quantum start turning into a very hot keyword? Could this start turning into a little bit of a trend? Dek, we're going to become a quantum computing stock. Foop, stocks start going on a very big rip and run. Could that start happening? I could imagine it. I definitely can. I could imagine, again, all of a sudden quantum stocks start getting a lot of hype. Buying volume starts moving on in. So let's see here, traders, where the buying volume goes on that and how much hype. Now, what I am going to do, though, real quick, just a heads up for every single person, is I am going to, just because that easily could happen, I am going to add that keyword. So I'm going to get rid of maybe some words as well. The XRP plan. No, I actually like these words. I don't want to get rid of anything. I'm going to add the word quantum. Quantum, I'm going to just put it as a little flag right now. I'm going to put this also into gold because I want to be aware of it. And I'm actually going to turn on voice alerts. So quantum, flag in gold, and put a voice alert on it. So now whenever the word quantum comes out on a press release with a low float, 0 to 20 million in float, it's now going to be alerted to me. So let's add the word quantum and notice what just happened. Notice how, again, this just turned into a gold press release because it has the word quantum here. So basically here, traders, whenever another press release comes out with the word quantum, we'll have the AI voice say quantum. And again, I'll hear it. I'll see it right away so I can get in immediately. All right. So TNFA starting to get a little bit of hype so that you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll. All right. That is going to be great. That's going to be so important. And that is going to be absolutely awesome. All right. If you guys do not, again, I always want to throw this out here. If you guys do not, go get free 30-day pass over on Fox Runner. That is what I'm using right there, so that you guys can go check it on out. You guys do get a free 30-day pass. You guys could also type in the word Foxy for 30% off as well. Or on top of that, you guys can use the free version of Fox Runner. You don't get as many things, you know, as many keywords. I think you only get like 5 keywords that you can type, but it's still really cool if you guys don't have the funds. So Foxy does give you 30% off, free 30 days on Fox Runner, all that good stuff. So every single person should be using that. But let's go back over towards this. We have about, 20 seconds till the market opens on up. Let's get ourselves pumped. Let's get ourselves ready. We got a big day ahead. Let's again go over to TNFA right here. And let's start trying to break down this play, figuring out what's the next move, figuring out where's the buying volume going to be going. TNFA, Dek, if it falls and drops, it's going back down to $5. If this stock starts spiking, this could be the start of, hey, everyone, start. You remember, and what I mean by this is what I want you guys to understand. Remember when AI was super hot, like 2023, 2024? Do you guys remember stocks would just say, hey, we're going to work on AI? Foop, go on a crazy rip and run. Hey, we're going to open up an AI department. Foop, goes on a crazy rip and run. Could we start going to a point now that quantum stocks are so hot that we are going to start seeing random press releases every single day where it says, hey, we're going to start turning into a quantum computing company. We're going to start opening up we'll see pharmaceutical stocks saying we're going to work on quantum. We're going to see furniture stocks say we're going to work on quantum just because it's a hot keyword and it's going to make sharers or investors buy their shares. The only reason these stocks are on the stock market is for you to give them money. That's all they want. So again, they come out and try to ride the wave. Hey guys, quantum's a hot word right now. Let's just say we're opening up a quantum computing department. Sure, we put a chair in the corner. That's our quantum computing department. But again, it's going to make investors give us more money. Stocks do that all the time. So could we see right now, since IO and Q is so hot, right? Since IO and Q is so hot, since we have RGTI so hot, since we have QBTS so hot. Could it just be, hey, you know what? Whatever we put out the word quantum, you're good. Has everyone put quantum as a keyword with a voice alert for tomorrow so that you guys are all good? That's where, again, the hype should be going. That's where, all the attention's at. Now, we got that all set. What do we need to be aware of now? What we need to be aware of, what we need to be looking at is going to be TNFA. $3 up to $6. Dek, what is the clear-cut target? Clear-cut target right here is going to be the 50-day moving average. The 50-day moving average is up towards around 787 or 796, excuse me. That is going to be the target here. So it's kind of funny because basically what we're going on is we already showed that kind of, quantum drama. We have people like Martin saying it's all fake, it's all fugazi, right? We have other people saying, no, it's real, it's legit, right? It's whatever side you want. As I said, I don't trust it. I don't trust it in any sort of way. But it does have hype. I don't trust quantum. I think it's 20 plus years away. I'm not saying I hate it. The hype is real. The hype is legit. You could say, oh, Dek, you're not investing in a quantum. It doesn't matter. The hype is making people money. So again, enjoy the hype. Enjoy the free ride. There is hype. So if I buy TNFA, I'm not saying I'm a quantum believer, to be honest with you. I really don't. Not for now, at least. But regardless, it has the attention. It has the hype. It has, again, where traders are looking at this time. Right? So TNFA right here. This stock's getting a lot of good action and getting a lot of good momentum. And we could see TNFA, this play up towards around only 1 million in float. So 1 million in float as well, which is why it's also coming on up right here. All right. So TNFA traders, we have a target here. Our target is going to be up towards around 796. Dek, how are you going to trade this stock? All right. There's 2 ways that you guys can trade this play, and I want to break this on down to give you guys the best overall credibility we possibly can. All right. Now, what that is right now, and I'm going to time out real quick. Time out for a second. Claire, turn off the music here for a moment. Just a little heads up. I'm excited. I'm really excited for today. I'm feeling good. I hope you guys are having a blast. I hope you guys can't keep a smile off your face right now. I hope you guys are, again, all jacked on up and feeling absolutely tremendous on this, Wednesday. If you guys are, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs on up, and get yourself excited. I'm looking forward to an amazing day ahead, and I'm looking forward to working with you guys. I hope you guys are pumped. I hope you guys are ready, and I hope you guys are looking forward to, again, an amazing opportunity ahead. It's going to be awesome. It's just going to be great. So let's get back to it. Let's have a great day, and let's go over it all. Now, with that being stated, TNFA, we do have a few lines of resistance. Number 1, we have again 645. 645 is pre-market high. That is going to be a strong resistance area. We also do have 550 to 560. Very strong support. That is not only the VWAP line, but that's also lower shadow bounce, lower shadow bounce, lower shadow bounce, upper shadow resistance. Upper shadow, 560, turned back on down. Broke above it, ran up to 650. Fell back down to 560. Spiked back up to 650. Fell back down to 550. Ran on up to $6. Fell back down to 550. Now has room to run up to 650. So at this moment here, traders, if you are looking for a potential dip buy, the dip buy opportunity is going to be where at? Somewhere right here. Old resistance, which is new support, which is new support, which is new support. This is your dip buy. Dek, I want to look for a short. You short here, you short here, you short here. If we break that red line, we know we have room to run up towards around that's 796 area. 796 is going to be the 50-day moving average. 796, this is going to be the target. You can also look to short here if you want to, right? You could short here again if you want to, or look to take profits. So what's the easiest way or the smartest way to trade this stock? To probably look for some sort of pullback. Maybe again, the best thing, especially if you want buying volume to continue, to build some sort of higher lows. So I would say again, maybe if we can get 500 shares in the 580s, right? Or, you know, just the 580s, the 570s. Oh, hold on, guys. You guys can see. Hold on. This thing opened on up and just absolutely came right back on down. Look where it's getting halted at. I did not obviously place any entries at this time. I'm not filled on anything. Where did we just get halted at? We got halted at support. So we just got halted at support right here, team. We got another 5 minutes. We got halted at support. Stock again opened on up, immediately turned right back on down. So TNFA starting to drop right back on down here. So let's get ourselves all pumped, ready to go. All right, let's do this here. Let's do it. Woo! Yay! 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 Okay. LAC starting to move on up a little bit. LAC at this time starting to get a little bit of hype. Stock's gone from $5 up to $5.80. And again, you know, this play, let's remember, LAC, this is the CEO just made comments about why the stock moved on up. Remember, guys, what we have right here, you guys can see it. LAC, why is the stock moving? It again does remain its price target of $7. And then again, Lithium comments on share price movement. What was the comments? It says Lithium is responding today to media comments pertaining to the status of its previously announced $2.26 billion loan from the U.S. Energy Department. So they got a $2.26 billion loan. And this is Lithium Americas. Now, traders, I will state this right here. I am a big believer in lithium. Lithium batteries, lithium stocks, LAC right here, lithium. Now, traders, Dek, why? So, someone fill me in right here. Why? What does lithium have to do with anything? Lithium is going to be already, right, something that is in demand and already something that we have low supply of. Think about everything we use batteries for. The military uses batteries for drones. Today, we use hundreds and millions of batteries for cars and vehicles. Coming on up, we're working on electric planes. Imagine again, batteries for that. We are using batteries for so much. Powering AI and artificial intelligence is again, lithium batteries, right? We use that a whole lot right here. So the thing is, what we have on a lot of these plays is lithium. What stock have I been talking about recently that I really like a lot? Well, one of my favorite plays that I think a lot of traders or investors like is AMPX. I don't know if you guys have seen this company or not. AMPX has gone from, again, $1 now up to $11 and is slowly creeping its way on up more and more and more. Now, again, what I like so much about this, for anyone who does not know, is this company owns and has the rights to the world's strongest, most powerful lithium battery. It has the most powerful lithium battery out of anyone. And basically, what do we have here? We have conventional, look at this, conventional cells, conventional batteries. Now, again, look at AMPX's batteries. So a normal lithium battery is 2 hours. Theirs is almost 4 hours. So you can see, how much better and bigger this is. And that's, again, for powering drones. That's also for powering cars. That's going to be for powering planes. That's for powering all of this. So, again, as lithium has been getting more hype, guess what? AMPX starting to shoot itself on up. Take a look over here, over on LCA, right? Or, again, whatever stock we're looking at this moment. LAC, excuse me. LAC right here. This stock starting to move itself on up a little bit at this moment. Just kind of keep that on the back burner. Definitely plays that we want to be looking at. Dek, CLPT trying to move on up a little bit. I do see CLPT moving itself on up. Now, again, CLPT, traders, does anyone know off the rip what this is? Does anyone know what CLPT is off the rip? CLPT is a neuro stock. What do we mean by a neuro stock? Traders, this is essentially like place a chip in someone's brain who's paralyzed and they can start walking. That's like what CLPT is. Elon Musk has this company, Neuro, and they've had what? They've had people who are in wheelchairs, paraplegics that are able to move and have more function by placing chips in their mind, kickstarting something. Yeah, I don't know again how it works, right? So I'm not going to sit here and act like I know how it works, but that could be massive in the future. Imagine if we could put a chip in someone's mind and maybe automatically they knew how to speak Spanish. What if, again, we could put a chip in someone's mind who was paralyzed and they could start walking again? What if, again, you could put a chip in someone's mind and say, hey, you know what? We want to teach you how to fly a helicopter. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay, I know how to fly a helicopter. Right? That's what, CLPT does. CLPT is that type of company. It's like the Matrix, So, CLPT right now, this is a play that is starting to spike, but I will say I don't see any news on CLPT. Do you guys? I see no news on CLPT at this moment. CLPT, I don't see any sort of reasoning on why the stock is spiking or why the stock is going on a big-time pop. Nate trades, that sounds dangerous. It could be used for evil. I'm sure. I mean, guys, with everything that people design for good, yes, there could be something, what's the first thing that kind of goes to my mind? Is, again, I was watching my nephews the other day. My nephews got dropped off in my house. They're hanging out with Uncle Sean. I know, sounds like a good time. I take them, again, to trampoline parks. I take them to do all this fun stuff, right? And, mom doesn't allow them to do it. Guess what? I allow them to do it. So we were, again, sitting down the other day, eating Dunkaroos. And then, I said, hey, guys, what movies do you guys want to watch? And they're like 7, 8 years old. And then we're flipping through Netflix or Amazon Prime, whatever it was. And the SpongeBob SquarePants movie came on from 2002 when I was a kid. And I'm like, boom, we're watching that. So we threw that on. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen that movie, but basically what happens is Plankton gives out these chum buckets that goes on people's head, and he just has a whole bunch of robot slave army. If we want to start thinking about getting a little evil at this moment, if we start planting chips in people's mind, I mean, we have the government. Some people are very anti, I don't want the government in any sort of way. I mean, we start putting chips in people's heads, type in a few different things, boom, robot slave, Krabby Patty formula. I'm sure I'm getting a little carried away at this point. But what it most likely would be used for is trying to, again, make people who are paralyzed be able to walk. What is it used for? Maybe, again, people who have strokes that lose the left side of their feeling to left side of their body to be able to get feeling back. Used more for medical, not slaves. Okay? Okay, so, but I'm sure it could be scary. I'm sure it could be used for evil as well. Right now here, traders, let's see. SHFS, ATCH. ATCH, not a bad play. TNFA, guys, going to be getting unhalted here pretty soon. XPON, JZXN. We're getting ourselves jacked on up here on this day. Obviously, so excited. Seeing what we have. Dek, how do you have so much energy every single day? I just love it. I love waking up. I love my job. I love being here with you guys. This morning, again, I did have a ghost, though, as well. I had a ghost this morning. Anyone like these? Well, to be frank with you, I actually had 2 ghosts this morning. I had 2. And then, I mean, I always have 2 ghosts, and then I throw back one of these Alanis. I don't know if you had that. And then that one tasted really good, so I had another Alani. And then I was just, honestly, then I was just a little thirsty because like an hour went by, and then I had a Celsius. And then I just finished my last Celsius right here. So I think I'm 8 energy drinks deep on the day. So I've only had 8 so far today. I've only had 8. Guys, moment of silence for everyone who thinks I actually had 8 energy drinks today. Okay? Just quick little moment of silence for anyone who thinks I actually had that. I have a trash next to me that that's probably a month right there. I usually have maybe like 1 or 2 a week. That's probably 1 or 2 a week. I like to have an energy drink every now and then. They're tasty. They are tasty. But no, I limit myself to probably 2 a week. 1 a day. Don't be a psychopath, all right, everyone? You want to throw back a white monster or something like that, go for it. Just 1 a day at most. One a day, you're fine. Start going 8. I might not see you in 11 months. All right, so keep it low. Please do not take my exaggerated jokes. Be like, oh, Decky drank 8. He's a good stock trader. I must drink 8 now. I have to do what Deck does. $9.45 right here, traders. Let's see here. TNFA is opening on up. TNFA is live. TNFA is live here. TNFA is live and it's starting to just absolutely look like it's coming down from drinking 8 energy drinks. TNFA, guys, done. Had the quick little quantum pop and then coming right back on down. All right, we're looking for some buying volume. I'm looking for some buying volume. I'm looking for some hype. I'm looking for some attention. Wolfhound Deck, you can't trust a Jets fan. You can trust me. You know why? Because I don't have any ego or anything. I have been a loser my entire life as a Jets fan. Isn't it crazy that I've been alive now for 32 years and I've never seen them win? Not, and I know, like, what do you mean? Like, win a Super Bowl? To be frank with you, like, win anything. All right? I've seen like 3 winning seasons my entire life. It's kind of crazy. I don't even know what I would do if we were good. I don't know how I would act. How do Chiefs fan likes to act? How do, again, old Patriots fan like to act? I don't know that feeling. I don't know what it's like. Probably feels good. TNFA right here, traders. TNFA. Stock's trying to squeeze SHFS. How is CLPT? Still slowly trying to grind on up a little bit. Come on now, market. Give us something good. Give us something good. Give us something tasty here. You know what? Whenever things get a little slow, you know what I like to do? I like to look to see if good old Nancy Pelosi, Aunt Pelosi, let's see if she's doing anything. I want to see, when was the last time, or let's go with the last big order. Let's go to Nancy first. Last time Nancy got into a play, she bought $1 million to $5 million worth of AVGO. This is always fun to do. She got in on AVGO on June 19th. $1 million to $5 million on AVGO. And that was on June 19th. Okay. So if she bought in, she's somewhere around $242. The stock shot up to $370. Man, I hate this woman. Okay, let's see the last big... Let's go over to the last big transaction, like $1 million plus in the government. So let's go to buy any large amount or any amount. Let's go from anything above $250,000. So what were the biggest? Look at this guy. We have Cleo Fields. Does anyone know who Cleo Fields is? Cleo Fields bought TSM, NVIDIA, and AVGO. Or excuse me, NVIDIA and TSM Let's see. TSM right here. TSM, he's been making a lot of money. Sometimes, to be frank with you guys, like an easy way to trade. Let's just say this, guys. Let's just say this. Dek, I know nothing about stock trading. I have money. I just want to play the safest stocks available. I don't want to do anything crazy. I just want to play literally the safest stocks available. Just to see whatever, again, the largest amount of money. And just you could just look at what these guys are doing. Nancy Pelosi, if she's putting $5 million in on a company, she probably knows what's going on. Cleo Fields putting money over on these companies, he probably knows what's going on. I don't even know who Cleo is. Cleo, Democrat in the House, traded on August 21st, has NVIDIA, Amazon, Microsoft, TSM. And look what this guy's doing. Just buying, 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 buying. Agriculture. Okay. IDAI. IDAI high alert. Ooh, IDAI. This one just come out with any sort of news? Did IDAI just come out with some news? Let's see here. IDAI just came out with news, guys. Ooh, IDAI. That came out at 9:45. Is that one about to get unhalted? Guys, all eyes over on IDAI. IDAI just came out with Intel news. We might be coming on out here. We might be going... Okay, we're going to a 5-minute halt right now. So, we do have a halted stock at this moment over on IDAI. Did come out with news, and I'm happy we're coming out with news because we need something to wake up this market. We do. We need something to wake up this market. We need something to really get this party going and basically get traders moving here. You know, we need something that traders going to stand on up and say, all right, hey, it's game time. So what do we have? IDAI. This just came on out, as you guys can see. This just came on out right here. 3-star word. What's the 3-star word? It says Intel. Intel publishes an AI-focused briefing covering trust stamp partnership. So IDAI right here talks about having a partnership at this time. Intel focused, covering trust stamp partnership. So Intel who just partnered with NVIDIA, right? If you guys don't know, Intel just partnered with NVIDIA. Intel, INTC, had this very nice gap up. INTC went from $25, shot up to $32. Okay, awesome. Now, INTC is partnering with what? Trust Stamp, aka IDAI. So we're just following the breadcrumbs. So could IDAI open on up, get a nice little spike and rip and run, and start turning into something? I like the idea. I mean, I don't think we're talking too crazy here. I don't think that this is too wild at this moment. We just had a press release come out at 9:45. It's 9:52. IDAI is halted at this moment. We know that's stating. It says it's saying that Intel has a partnership with Trust Stamp. Trust Stamp is IDAI. Now, what's so big about this is Intel just had a partnership with NVIDIA, where this went from $25 up to $32. So let's actually go over, and we can actually see this INTC, which is Intel. And we could see, this was what, last week they come out with a lot of news. But last week they just had that new partnership. NVIDIA and Intel just changed the AI game, right? NVIDIA and Intel just changed the AI game right here. Intel discusses partnership with NVIDIA. So maybe it's just, you know, us following the breadcrumbs a little bit and trying to put two plays together. I would say let's keep this one on watch. This one could definitely open on up and get some sort of squeeze. We're always trying to be the first ones in on these plays, right? We're always trying to be the first ones. We're always trying to be aware of it. We're always trying to make this money. Dek, this is from the Intel website. Trust Stamp, Trump Stamp Partner Briefing. Thank you for the heads up. We got a minute 40. This one I would like to attack. I would. The thing is, if you guys have ever watched me trade before, I am never scared to give a stock a chance. Because the thing is, guys, I hate not giving stocks chances. I hate not attempting to be able to make money. Like, for instance, here, traders, there are so many things that, in life that you should at least go a try. For one, I think I'm probably going to go after IDAI when this one opens on up. The reason why I say that is because what's the worst case scenario? It drops back on down to like 310. It's like, yes, I can lose, but I wouldn't lose a ton of money. Or this play's going to go $4, $5, $6, $7, and I'm going to say, man, why didn't I go after it? Why didn't I try it? Right? The thing is, yes, there can always be that small little loss, that small little fear of rejection. But at the same time, there could be so much more. It's like, again, all my single friends that are like 35 now. And I'm like, why don't you just go up and talk to that person you like? And they say, well, what if they reject me? And I say, you're 35 years old. Yeah, you're like, just go talk to someone. You loser. Right? So it's like, if she says no, you're in the same spot as you are right now. So let's see what we can do here. And we are getting halted. Oh, we're live. We are live here. Let's see if IDAI is going to get some hype. IDAI. Guys, I'm going to give IDAI a chance. I'm going after it. I'm going to do 500 shares here. I'm actually going to go up to 1,000 shares. I'm going to go up to 1,000 shares and see if this can get some hype. So I'm going with 1,000 shares. I'm going to see if this thing can rip up, make me like $400, $500, and then I'll get out. $400, $500 goal. Guys, I'm up $328 right now. $328 with 1,000 shares. Let's see if we get halted again. So IDAI. All right. Guys, we're halted. Halted IDAI right now. We are halted IDAI. If we gap up to like 419, 420, I'm up $528. So traders, basically, again, what did we just do? We just said, hey, go talk to that person you have a crush on. Go say hi. Go ask them on out. You could be the person right now that said, well, Dek, I don't want to. I'm nervous they're going to say no to me. What if they say no? You are literally in the same exact spot you are right now. If they say yes, you have everything in the world to gain. So basically, what did I just do? I just walked across the room. I just walked across the bar. I just walked across the club, and I saw an attractive person that I liked and said, what's up? And you know where it just led to? You want to know where it just led to? You tell me. You tell me where it just led to. Okay? Hey, Papas. Hi, Papas. Anyone else have a dog that just always hangs out with them when they trade? Is anyone else just always, by their computer and they just have like that puppy partner that just lays right next to them the entire time? Their PPIC, their puppy partner in crime. I got mine right here. Look at this thing. Come here, Sam. Come here. Oh. You guys see this guy? He's too big to pick up. It's his nap time right now. He's getting big. He is getting a little big. He's getting a little hefty. Tracer says, I don't need no dog. I got the dog in me. Whew. I like that attitude. I really do. I will say that. I do like that attitude right there. I don't need no dog. I got the dog in me. Traders, can I ask how many other people jumped in on IDAI? Guys, show of hands right now. Hit me with a Dekmar trades. Ow! Say me. Drop a gift. Drop your P&L. How many other people right now are over in IDAI at this moment? So, went after it so far. Right now, traders, I'm in at the price of 366. Dek, I'm in at 356. Dek, I'm in at 361. Dek, I'm also in at 366. Cool. That's awesome. Now, what I want you guys to think about, though, right now is I want you guys saying to yourself at this moment, I want you guys to say, okay, hey, what are you going to do when the stock does open on up, right? And again, this is up to you. I am not going to tell every single person, buy and continue to hold. I am not going to tell every person to dump off your shares. Think about what you want to do at this moment. There's no stocks that are moving at this time. It's very slow at this moment. We're trying to be as smart and as safe as we possibly can. We want to definitely make sure we're making money. INTC, IDAI, very big press release. Can this stock continue to spike and rip and run? Can the stock be able to continue to move on up? Are you going to be a person that's going to lock in profits right when it opens? Are you going to lock in half or say, Dek, no, this news is too good. It's going right up to $5. Dek, I'm going to place a stop loss at $4. Whatever your game plan is, right? Whatever your game plan is, right? So again, just think of that game plan. Dek, I'm going to lock in half. Dek, I'm going to see if it gaps up above $4 and hold $4. Dek, I'm going to take my profits right away. I'm happy with, again, $500. Whatever it is, think about your game plan. For me, I want to see where it opens. If this play opens and keeps shooting on up, of course I'll keep on holding. If it opens and it's a little stagnant, I'm probably going to take profits. If this play, again, opens on up and dumps, I'm just going to get out. Right? So again, I cannot give you the 100% of what's going to happen. I hope we gap up and shoot up to 480. Right? I hope we do that. But if this one opens up at 420, drops down to 410, I might just take my gains. Right? So I want to see. I always have my finger on the trigger in case I want to get out. But at the same time, we might go to $5, $6. Let's see in the next 9 seconds here, guys. So right now we're at $528, opening up in 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, another 5 minutes. Another 5 minutes. Just be ready here, team. Another 5 minutes over on IDAI. We're hoping these bids keep going up higher. We want to see these bids up to like $5 and such. That's obviously the goal. Right now, traders, 4 minutes. With that being stated, traders, I do just want to drop some links for every single trader. Traders, if you guys are enjoying the live stream and what you guys are seeing, every single day I do all my trading over on Cobra. Cobra is my broker. If you guys follow this link, you guys will get 1 free month of commissions. Trade as much as you possibly can. It's all free. Then after that, you guys do get 50% off commissions for life. And then after that, you guys also do get free software. So if you guys want to use the same broker that I am using, Cobra Trading is the broker that I am using. You guys have to use this link so you guys get the 50% off commissions for life, all that good stuff. So make sure you guys go check that on out. I will post that over in chat, and I will post that right here so that you guys are all set over in the YouTube chat. Next on up, we also do have trade ideas. Trade ideas is the charting that you guys see right here. Dek, I enjoy using your charting. I like your charts. You guys can also type in the word Dekmar trades for 15% off, and you guys will be able to get 15% off over on trade ideas. That is going to be all of my charting right there so that you guys have it and you guys will be all set, ready to rock and roll. Make sure you guys go ahead and check them on out. On top of that, as you guys know, I do use Fox Runner every single day. That's how I find all of these plays. That's how I find all of these stocks. You guys do get a free 30-day pass already, but you guys can type in the word Foxy for 30% off on your first month, plus a free 30-day pass. Plus, they do have a free subscription if you guys would like to do that as well. So that is absolutely awesome. You might say, hey, Dek, I love working with you, buddy. I love watching you trade. I love when you go live. Join our community. Our community has never been cheaper. We dropped our prices to $79 a month. So again, we have never been this cheap. We have never been this affordable, bringing you the same high quality every single day. So if you guys want to, again, trade and join our community, we do give a free 7-day pass. Join our community, join our chat. And that's over on tradecaster.com. 7-day pass so that you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll. That is going to be absolutely awesome. Is there anything else that I definitely want to share with you? Last but not least here, ladies and gentlemen, what do I want to share with every single person? I do want you guys to be aware of the AI Trading Journal, right? If you guys want the trading journal that I use to track my trades, to become a better trader. Again, you guys definitely want to be using that. You guys want to be, click that link in the description. I'm going to post it for you guys as well. There is a free 7-day pass over on the AI Trading Journal. We had the CEO of that company come through last week. It was really awesome, really fun. And I suggest every single person check that on out. So you guys are all good. Posting that right here. That is amazing. Type in the word day 15. Only a capital D. So everyone click that link. Go over right here. I will show you 14 D-A-Y. 14 capital D-A-Y. 14 capital D-A-Y. And that will give you a free 7-day pass to the AI Trading Journal. Okay? So, you guys have all of that right there. You guys are all good. All right, team, let's get back to the fun. Want to share some of that for you guys. Let's see, guys, what do you guys think? Who here thinks that this is going to open and spike up to $5? Who here thinks this is going to open and crash back down to $3.50? We do have strong resistance, I will say, at the price of $4.40. $4.40 is the last spiking high from 2 days ago. That will be some resistance. Okay? Let's see what we have here. Everyone be all set, ready to go. We should be opening up in 7 seconds here. 440 strong resistance, looking for a gap up, and hopefully we can keep spiking up higher. 440, traders, taking my gains right here. I'm taking my profits right here. I'm going to lock in $458. Traders, taking my gains right next to that 440 mark. We might be able to make some more. We can always jump back on in. If you guys are still holding, watch for $5 plus. I'm happy with a nice little $500 gain. And you know what I'm even happier about? Is that this stock went on a nice little spike all the way up to $4.90. Every single person that's hearing my voice right now, every single person who is with me at this moment should be in the green. You know why? We got in before the stock opened on up. We got in all the way back on down into the threes. We jumped in with 1,000 shares. The stock is still holding its gains. Stock is up towards $5. Every single person with an account $5,000 or less should be up around $500 today. And if you're saying, well, Dek, I'm not up around $500. What was it? You were the friend that was just a little too shy to go up and get scared of rejection. You can't be scared of rejection in this game. You can't. Hey, I'm always willing to give a play a shot. There was such little risk. Again, where did we jump in on this play? Let's go ahead and take a look, guys. We jumped in on this play at 360, right? So when you say, Dek, where did we get in? 360, 365, 369. Guys, we are getting in on this play at this 360 area where we have very little risk to fall. But we have all this room to spike and climb. All this opportunity to spike and climb and keep going up even higher. So I'm happy with my profits, happy with my gains. $5 is going to be tough to be able to break through. Ron Harris, Dek, I just made $764. Robert Jones making $500. I love that. So congratulations to you guys right there. Again, if you guys are banking money, you're just saying, hey, this is amazing. Again, come on over here to tradecaster.com. Tradecaster.com. Get on over here. Sign on up. You guys will be all set, ready to go. Also, as I stated, traders, I hope I see every single person, and I hope you guys make an effort to come out and meet me over next Thursday. Next Thursday, not only will I be in New York City for this trader takeover, but I'm actually going to the New York Stock Exchange and being part of the opening bell ceremony. So no, I am not ringing the opening bell. The NASDAQ was cool. NASDAQ, I did the closing bell. I was on stage up there with the closing bell. This one, I got invited to come out to the opening bell, but you know, I'm not standing up on the balcony. I will be there. I'll be at the bottom like clapping and everything, but it's still cool to be invited to the New York Stock Exchange from the New York Stock Exchange and to be able to be part of the opening bell ceremony. So Thursday, October 2nd, I'll be in New York City all day. I will be there. Doing the opening bell, and then Thursday night we'll be at the New York City Trader Takeover. So make sure that you guys are all set, ready to rock. IDAI, Starting to turn, starting to fade, starting to get a little bit weaker now. Good job, every single person here. Traders, does anyone have any questions, comments, or concerns for me? Right now, it's been an awesome day. Awesome day. I might only do that one trade today. Might only just do that one trade today, and that's it. But, I mean, I've had a lot of fun today. I've had a lot of fun. I'm going to go drink 8 more energy drinks. I'm just kidding, guys. Everyone stay calm. What I will say is, what is the record? What is the record without dying on how many energy drinks you can have on a day? Let's see real quick. What is the record for most Red Bulls? Most Red Bulls drank. Most cans of Red Bulls in 3 minutes. Tristan Tate. I don't know if you guys know the Tates. Cobra Tate. Tristan Tate drank 9 cans of Red Bulls in 3 minutes. That's pretty wild. The record is 9 cans in 3 minutes. Okay, no one do that. Nobody do that. But if there's a world record for it apparently, and it's 9 minutes. Or excuse me, 9 cans in 3 minutes. Not good. Don't do that. All right, here we go. Awesome set, ready to rock and roll. See where the buying volume is going to take us. And if you guys have any final questions, comments, concerns right here, please let us know. Guys, let's go through these top gainers one more time. SHFS, fading, falling, dropping. ATCH right here. ATCH trying to slowly climb. XPON, not too much. IDAI. IDAI starting to turn and fade. TNFA, Quantum stock. How's Quantum doing today, guys? Is there anyone that's crazy enough? And again, some people are going to do this. Is there anyone crazy enough to say, Dek, I'm going to go do an options contract. And I'm going to go do an options contract right now saying that the top is in on IONQ. $75. I am going to do a, let's say a 3-month expiration date. IONQ back on down to $55. I mean, traders, could it? Could we possibly see some sort of really bad negative momentum over on IONQ? Could quantum computing be a hoax, or is it legit? I don't know. Traders, the same exact thing happens when you think about Bitcoin in 2025, but more in 2016. 2016, people say, oh, Bitcoin. People would say, I hate Bitcoin. Bitcoin sucks. It's not real. It's fake. Right now, people are saying the same exact thing about IONQ and quantum computing. Who knows? I don't know, again, what side to take. As I said, it's hard to trust something that's not real yet. At the same point, maybe it does become real. So, it's up to you. SHFS, fading and falling, ATCH, no, XPON, IDNA, TNFA, JZXN, DBGI, RCT, no. Guys, how's the overall market doing? September's been incredible. The S&P 500 right now has gone from 665 down to 663 today. Still, the S&P 500 has been miraculous. For the worst, for what's supposed to be the worst month of the year. Over the last, again, 30 days, or last 1 month, we're up almost 4%. We are supposed to have, right? SPY, let's just say, I know that SPY is not a stock, but let's say SPY, again, monthly returns. Everyone knows this. It is supposed to be September has the worst dropping. October, November, December is supposed to be the best. So September is supposed to be the worst dropping month of the year, right? We're supposed to see, though, October, November, December be the absolute best. So if September is one of the best months that we have had, does that mean October, November, December is going to be even better? Time will tell. But this is what I did. Once we get out of summer trading, it makes me so happy. I love right now. Like September, October, November, December is my favorite time of the year. Fall into, again, the holidays, fall into Christmas. It's my favorite time. I wake up and I'm just like, man, anyone else just open up like their window and just get that nice big breath of, you smell the leaves changing? You know what I mean. If you guys live in the Northeast, if you guys live in like California or Texas, you have no idea what I'm talking about. But people up north, we know what it smells like when leaves are changing, and it smells really good. Okay, it smells like candles. IDAI, guys, starting to come right back on down here. SHFS, ATCH, TNFA, JZXN, FENG right here. All right. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, awesome morning. Taking my gains of $458, and I'm going to walk away with it. You know why? Because the market's slow. I'm not going to force, and I'm not going to gamble. I feel like, again, the more I sit here, the longer I sit here, and the longer I sit here saying, okay, I got to find a trade. There's people watching. I got to put myself in a position, the better chance I have of just giving everything back. I'm happy with $500 a day. I'm happy with, again, taking these profits and, again, making my money, staying patient, and being a stock sniper. Not just running out there shooting every single, shooting every single move. I want to put myself in the best positions I possibly can. So I hope to see every single person over on Tradecaster.com. I sent out all the links for Cobra, for trade ideas, for Fox Runner, so that you guys are all set. That's all I use. And then on top of that, next Thursday, New York City Rooftop. I hope every single person is all set, ready to rock and roll. If you guys aren't, follow me over on X, over on Instagram, part of our free Discord. Make sure you guys go do that. Join us over on Tradecaster.com every single day. Enjoy those gains. Enjoy those profits. And traders, have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Guys, have a good one. I love it. I love working with you. I hope you guys had a fantastic day and a fantastic morning. Enjoy those gains. Don't overtrade. There's no reason to. And again, enjoy that profit. I want to make you guys money every chance I can, but I also want to conserve your money when, again, things are slowing on down. I'm in chat over on Tradecaster the rest of the day. Please let me know if you need anything. Other than that, help me wrap this thing on up. You guys know the drill, baby. In 3, 2, 1. I love it. Enjoy it. Thank you so much, team. Did you make money today? Did you make a profit today? Did you come out on top today? I'm the Batman. I got this question the other day. Why are you successful? $1,000 profit today.
First niggas gotta find me.
$700.
50 grand to a motherfucker like me. Can you please remind me? Ball so hard, this shit crazy. Y'all know that don't shit phase. And as we go,
lock it on up.
too when I look at you like this shit crazy. Ball so hard, this shit weird. We ain't even pro be here.
$1,400.
It's only right that we be fair.
Who's ready for $1 million a year?
You should be asking how to be successful. Jackson, Tyson, Jordan, Game 6.